Good morning, gardeners, and today I'm gonna show you how to air layer a fruit tree. In this case is a Hipólito Caimito, and I kind of like clean this area already. So the first thing that you need to do is that you kind of go around and you have to make sure you do a good cut all around so you can get that first layer completely out. And it is important that you do it that way, so that way it's exposed so you can get the roots. So it is not too complicated. You have to make sure that you just get, you see all this bark needs to come out. Beautiful, just like that. And then I'm gonna be using this one is Take Roots from Garden Safe. I use the gel and I use the powder. They both works pretty good. And then what I do, I just come and kind of like water this a little bit to make sure it's pretty good in water. And then I take like a brush and the powder and come back and make sure that hormones, it's kind of like a rooting hormones that you will be putting in. You want to make sure it's all the way everywhere as much as you can, just in that area. You don't need to go farther than this, but you do want to make sure that is, let me just get out of there so that way you guys can see literally what I'm doing. And I always try to have like a bucket with water, because you don't want this in your skin or anything like that. But just make sure the whole area is well covered. Then I use like a Ziploc bag with pea moss. You can use other things, but this is what I use. This is what I like to use, and I've been successful with it. And then I use zip ties to kind of like secure it in place. I'm gonna show you guys in a minute how I do it. But like I said, you want to make sure that you have everything ready to go, because when you start this, you want to be as fast as possible. I got longer zip ties, but I don't know what they are, so I'm kind of putting two together to make it happen. And this is basically what I do. And then I get this, and literally all I do is I do a cut in the middle. And then I come back here and I make sure that, you see this bag is a little bigger than what I was thinking, so I'm gonna have to cut this branch right here, which is fine, it's not a big deal. And then you just come back and you make sure that it has soil all over. Then I come back with my zip tie and I put the zip tie to keep it in place. You want to make sure this stays moisture, because if it is not moisture, it will be no good. If it dries out, then you will get no roots. But basically this is it. And then after this, you want to make sure it's dark. So what I do, after I secure it really good in place in there, I cut those extra pieces of this, and then I come back with aluminum foil. You don't have to be crazy about it. It has to be a special one. What you want to make sure is that it is completely covered, because you don't want no kind of light. I'm sorry about the noise. You don't want any kind of light around this, because remember, roots are in the dark and that's what they like. So you want to make sure that this stays dark the whole time that it's happening. And then I come back and I put it with a marker the day I did it, so that way I remember later. But that's about it. I mean, the most important thing is like that you cut that bark all the way, your hormones, you cover it. I will come back and check in like a month to make sure it's still moist in there, so the root has a good environment to grow. And then in like 2 months, hopefully, they will be ready to go. As always, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys' time. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. And I will be seeing you guys in the next video. Bye now.